Okay. So how does it feel to be a SWAT LAPD member, being an Irish guy from across the ocean?
I had no idea, man, because it's all make believe, you know. It was good fun to do as an actor, to pretend, you know. It was a lot of fun. It was boys with toys.
Hmm and what's in the standpoint from an actor? What are the challenges for portraying not only a policeman but a SWAT team in another country?
Well, the SWAT guys have, you know, a higher skill of training than your average B cop or patrol cop. So you just want to make it all as realistic and as natural looking as possible, you know. That was it. So just through practicing with the guns, and we spent, you know, a few days with Randy Walker, who was a SWAT cop for 14 years with the LAPD. And he took us through our paces, showed us how to shoot the weapons and use them correctly and handle them correctly, and then told us about a lot of the experiences that he'd found himself in as a SWAT cop and getting shot at and returning fire and what it felt like. And, you know, so that was all very interesting information and important information for us as actors to be listening to, you know.
Being educated in theater, how does your background push back into this Hollywood thing?
I mean, you know, you just, I don't know, you're an actor, whether you're on a stage or in front of camera. There, you know, of course there are differences between, you know, there's different skills you use on both, but I don't know, you just do your job and try and do it as best you can, man.
And how do you feel about being one of the top Hollywood movie stars in today? Are you aware of that?
I'm aware of it because people like you tell me, you know, more than anything. But I just, you know, it's not somewhere I live. It's not an ambition of mine or something that I'd ever get passionate about or hungry for. But it's just whatever has happened, and I just get busy doing the work, and I enjoy doing it. You know, I have a job which is also a hobby, so I'm a lucky little bastard in that respect. You know.
What was your input in this character of yours in this movie?
But Clark, the director, is an actor, you know. Yes. He was and will be again an actor, so he was always cool to be sitting around chilling and situations and so on and so forth. And you know, you create backstory yourself and you do your thing and just try and stay on top of it. And as I said, just make it believable. You know, especially this. I mean, this film is so much bigger than any single one character in it. You know, it's a big old action piece. So it was very much working as a collective, as a group.
And how do you get along with the rest of the cast?
Great, man, which is a good thing because we all had so much sitting around on our asses all day because being an action film, it took a while for the cameras to be set up for various different scenes. So we got to know each other fairly well over 3.5 months, and there was a lot of laughs. We had a good time.
Since it's an action film, you have to film piece by piece by piece.
Yeah.
Tedious.
Yeah, it gets very tedious.
How do you get connected with your character all on?
Well, it's not, you know, he's not a million miles away from me, okay? I've never been a cop and I've never been in the situations that he finds himself in, but just as a human being, he's not a million miles away from me. See, I mean, it's there, you know, all the time. And as I said, a lot of it was just stopping and starting, you know, doing 1/8 of a page, 1/8 of a page, you know, 7-second takes, 4-second takes, you know. There probably wasn't a take that was longer than a minute and a half in the whole thing, you know.
You've been doing action movies, you know, Villains and Daredevil, you know, small movies like Phone Booth. What's the next step for you? What do you like to do? Not what you're offered. What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to do the next job, which is a thing called Alexander, a script that Oliver Stone wrote that he's going to direct, and I start doing that in about 2 months' time. That's a big one. A lot of work to do for it, so that's what I'm looking towards next.
And you like to do independent films or romantic comedy? Because I never see you smile.
I just did. I just did. Yeah, no, I play a brooding fucker most of the time. I just did an independent film about a year ago back in Dublin, and just finished one as well up in Toronto, called Home at the End of the World, and the one in Dublin was called Intermission. So I just want to mix it up, man. You know, just do bits, just do various different things.
Okay, Maradona or Pelé?
Maradona or Pelé? I'd have to say Pelé, but I don't know how much of that is to do with the football or how they ended up their careers. Pelé, you know, was just at the top of his game until the very end. But I'd have to say Pelé because just he was a legend. When I grew up, Pelé was God, you know. But I remember Maradona in the '86 World Cup, and you know, he's a genius.
And now?
Now what?
Now was your football player?
I don't really have one. I mean, you know, there's a lot of good footballers out there. A lot of good Brazilian footballers, Argentinians and Argentinians. Beckham's great. Roy Keane is a great football player. You know Roy Keane?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not as up with the names as I would say, you know.
Okay, thank you very much.
Take care, man.